Hi guys, good evening if you are in the Central Europe time zone, and good day to all of from America, and I think it's morning already in Australia. I hope that you're doing well and that you're enjoying your day, that you are having a cup of coffee or tea or whatever you're doing right now, and that you're going to learn more about I'm going to talk about in this video and in this live. It's live. And it's all about preparing the place for um, us to grow, not to grow, but to accomplish uh, all the things that we want and we desire. And I really believe that we can do that. And I'm going to read the chapter 9 from the book Power of Awareness, which is going to explain you how we are preparing the place for this growth and achieving the goals that we want. It's short chapter, so it's not going to take a long time. So it says, and all mine are thine, and thine are mine. Trust in the sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. So that means that whatever we see, we are going to have it as something that we can use later. All is yours. Do not go seeking for that which you are. Appropriate, claim it, assume it. Everything depends upon your concept of yourself. That which you do not claim as true of yourself cannot be realized by you. The promise is. So before I read the promise, I want you to say that everything that we have in our lives right now is something that we made for us before. And everything that we are going to have, we are building in us from at this point. So we are the ones who know what we have, we know what we deserve, and we know where we are going. So we have to become aware of that. So the promise is, whosoever hath, to him it shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that which he seemeth to have. Which means that if you know that you can have something, you are going to have it, or that you are something, you are going to be that. But if you are not aware of that, or if you are not working towards that, then you are not just going to have it, you are going to lose it, because it will never come to it, will never come to your path. You will never make a direction to that. So that's important thing. You are the one who are responsible for everything that is happening in your life. Hold fast in your imagination to all that is lovely and of God repeat, for the lovely and the good are essential in your life if it is to be worthwhile. Assume it. You do this by imagining that you already are what you want to be and already have what you want to have. So again, here in this book, everything is about imagination. We are, as people, we are forgetting that imagination is one of our mental tools that is given to us because we can build things, we can make things happen, and we can um, fulfill things and make new things, and that everything that once was unimaginable to have, we now have it. Think of the airplanes, think of the, I don't know, um, a heater for the water or something like that. A long time ago, it was unimaginable to have that. So we are the ones who are really can build things, but we have to use imagination. We are forgetting that. And imagination is everything for us. It's for our life. It depends. Our life depends on it. Our future depends on it. Everything. So use your imagination. This book is all about imagination. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Be still and know that you are that which you desire to be, and you will never have to search for it. So if you build an image of your with your imagination, then you will be sure that you are the one who you build the image of. And that means that you just have to accept that. And being still means that you are accepting that. You are not fighting that new image of you. And then this image will really become reality. In spite of your appearance of freedom of action, you obey, as everything else does, the law of assumption. Whatever you may think of the question of free will, the truth is your experience throughout your life are determined by your assumptions. So everything that you are imagining and you are putting in your mind, constantly repeating, is your assumption in your life. It's all about that. Whenever conscious or unconscious, an assumption builds a bridge or incidents that lead inevitably to the fulfillment of itself. This is very important. We think that we have this image of ourselves subconsciously, or in this book unconscious, so you are not aware of that. But that means that it really is all about, you can build consciously a new image, and if you are having this image and you are constantly then this whole picture will once with time become unconscious. It will become your new habit. Okay? And so it's never too late to change the picture of you. So this is important why he says conscious or unconscious. Okay? Man believes the future to be the natural development of the past. But the law of assumption clearly shows that this is not the case. Your assumption places you psychologically where you are, not physically. Then your senses pull you back from where you were psychologically to where you are physically. So this is the thing about thinking from inside out, not from outside in. It is these psychological forward motions that produce your physical forward motions in time. Recognition permits all the scripts of the world. In my father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I'll go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. And now I have told you before it came to pass, that when it come to pass, you might believe. The I in this question is your imagination, which goes into the future, into one of the many mansions. Mansion is the state desired. Telling of an event before it occurs physically is simply feeling yourself into the state desired until it has the tone of reality. So everything is in your mind, and you have to assume that so that once becomes really a reality. You go and prepare a place for yourself by imagining yourself into the feeling of your wish fulfilled. So, with your feelings in your mind and your thoughts, you're already fulfilled everything that you want to have and that you are. And this is how you're preparing the place for your growth. Then you speed from this state of the wish fulfilled, where you have not been physically, back to where you were physically a moment ago. Then, with an irresistible forward moment, you move forward across a series of events to the physical realization of your wish. That's where you have been in imagination, then you will be in the flesh also. Unto the place from once the rivers come tighter, they return again. So you can even imagine the steps towards your desired life. So please, guys, start think about what you really want. Become aware of your thoughts that you have right now and start to imagine your life and start to build this dream in your mind and start to live it, feel it, and believe in it. But believe deeply from inside of you, not just like I believe. You have to really feel that you believe and connect with yourself again. And then all of this will become really apparent. Everything starts with you, your life, your wishes, your desires, your future, your whatever you think about. Everything starts with you, and You are the only one who is responsible for that. So take the action for it. Okay? So it was really short chapter, as I said. I hope that you have learned something and that you're going to apply, because the thing about success is knowing and doing. And we have to close this gap. Okay? Knowing, doing gap, as my mentor said. Usually says that. So it's about closing this gap. Okay? So start to do that, and please apply the knowledge you have learned before. Okay? Thank you for coming.